Oh putain! Oh putain! Merde, vite! Vite, vite! Retourne dedans! Retourne dedans! C'est bon.
Welcome everybody to the Plumes of Hazard. I, as always, am your host, the Angel Vapor. To my left is love and talented Baka, and right down there below me is Master Blasters himself, the Void of Warranties.
Hello, who is it?
9.
Who is it? Hello, yes, it's NVIDIA. Oh, hi. How are your cards coming along? Great. Did you sell them all to the scalpers? Great. All right.
You sold. Wait, you sold one to the Busta?
Let me know. Let me know what time next year you'll have one available for me. Okay, thanks. Bye bye.
Thanks.
First show beer I'm having in a minute.
Fucking NVIDIA.
Oh, Corey, it's before 9:15. Well, we're supposed to start at 9:11. Historically.
Listen, Mr. Gagney.
They're gonna get complained really hard. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Did you see my egg picture? I sent it to you.
Oh, no.
Slancha farts, by the way.
Slancha fart.
What's that, Ahmed?
My usual.
Oh.
Troy Claw?
Yeah. Doing some
I have
pumpkin intro.
Angsty. I don't think I had a single White Claw all summer.
Oh, is that right? Wouldn't that be when you would want those things, like cold and refreshing kind of thing?
Yeah.
That is true.
I mean, I'm trying to think if I was working through a big pack of Guinness during the summer. I don't think I was. I think I finished it before the summer.
So that would be the Long Island IPA thing? Isn't that the one you were doing?
Not Long Island. Logical Conclusion. It is local. It's from Brooklyn. Three's Brewing Company.
That's your usual? I don't think I've ever seen that can before.
I've had it a few times on this show.
Oh.
It's the one beer I've been buying because they sell it at Costco. So I usually pick up a 4-pack or 2 when I go. I mean, like, this shit is not cheap. Like, at the beer distributor, for a 4-pack, it's like $17.
Massey, can you just share that thing? It's to send on Slack.
What?
Can you share your screen to sending it on Slack?
Yeah, I don't think I have the. I'm gonna have to click on the picture.
It's Slack's a pain in the dick to get stuff off of.
Sure.
Can't even
cut it some slack.
Cut it some slack. It's just a crappy chat client.
All right, so let's see if I can share. Host has disabled participant screen sharing.
Oh, balls.
Give me the.
What are you doing? Online classes with your kids? You disable screen sharing for them?
Dude, they default to having a waiting room and restricting you. You can do it. So every time I always remember to turn off the waiting room, 99% of the time. But I often forget to turn off this one.
They changed it. So this is what I was showing. I'm like, Sally Fashion Easter eggs, wooden fake eggs, a 9-piece for $7.19. Just go buy real eggs. It's cheaper.
You know what those are? Those are reusable throwing eggs on Halloween.
Reusable throwing.
Those are you're gonna.
Oh, there's a little bit of crack. Just take a little white model paint.
Somebody gonna get hurt really hard.
That's really weird.
I don't know. Maybe for the little kids, I don't know. But use the plastic eggs. Like why?
Exactly. Why not use? Yeah. Because those things are dirt cheap, and if they're already white, that means they're painted, right?
Can you see this? What is she wearing?
Whoa! Hold up.
All that covering?
Hold up. Wait, I want to know the statistic. How many plastic Easter eggs are still buried in people's yards over decades because their kids are too dumb to find them?
I don't know. They dress like that because I mean, like,
She's wearing a
is
bag.
she painting with like lead paint?
I don't know.
She must be French.
I think she's got the brush facing backwards. I think that's the other end of the brush.
No. It's just she has a dollop of paint on it because she sucks at painting.
Like, how much protection does a kid need?
Look at all these. There's like a huge thing about wood eggs. What the? Oh, these are plastic. Wait, what? What's going on here? Hey.
Well, see, that's the thing. Is if those other ones are already white, that means they're painted, right?
Yeah.
Why would you want to?
Hi, Ferris Bueller.
Buenos dias, muchacha. ¿Quieres los huevos de madera? Wooden eggs. Let me show you my huevos. These are even tan. Look at that. Look, you can do inclusive neighborhoods here, ladies and gentlemen. We have the browns with the whites.
Why they even still measure separate but equal over there? That's kind of jacked up, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Okay, we're gonna have the white people over here, and then you got this brown egg here.
Oh, wait, hold up.
Like hiding.
Look at the last bullet point. Wood eggs can also prevent naughty kid from smashing real eggs. Great Mr. Christmas gifts for Christmas.
Oh my God! Wait, all right, hang on. So you see down here at the bottom, why is oyster shells in with the wood eggs? What are you doing?
Oyster shell? What?
What are you doing?
I mean, when you need to give your wooden eggs some extra calcium, is that the problem?
Wait, why they got the chicken with the wooden eggs? What the fuck is going on?
Hold up. Maybe it's a wooden chicken.
Wait, it takes 20 hours for a hen to make an eggshell. Calcium is needed the entire time. But
yeah.
Why? Why is that frequently bought together? The oyster shell with the eggs.
That is really weird. People are weird. I don't understand. I mean, if I was going to want to paint an egg, I would just paint an egg. I wouldn't have it already white.
I don't know. They have like, these are bare. Those don't look right.
They kind of look fuzzy.
They look like, wait.
Well, I mean, I guess at least you could paint them, right? They wouldn't have paint on them already.
She needs to unpaint her hair.
Yeah, she does.
For real.
Yikes.
Hey, hang on. Those drapes look familiar. Oh no, they're not the same. Never mind.
They do. They look kind of similar. That's true.
Look at that fancy shit. People didn't paint that.
No.
I wonder what that girl's mom does for a living.
Well, we'd have to see more too. All right, this is not going good.
I guarantee you, she's got a tattoo.
I'm gonna get Coney Barrett here in a minute. All right, this goes on YouTube. It's forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only deposition that's happening is your ass in a toilet.
Can you imagine? Well, Mr. Mass Blast, we combed through your online persona over the last 25 years. And we found some pretty disturbing shit. I could not be in front of one of the Senate hearings, like they're just grilling you with questions.
No, yeah.
And be like, yeah, I said the N-word. Because it was. So what? Sir.
No, you mean like, you know why? You know why I said it? Because Stone Cold said so.
No, you said, and I quote, "Get the motherfucking water, Nico." Bootleg fireworks. Yeah. That's crazy. Okay. Anyways, I'll stop sharing here.
Oh dear. It's probably a good idea.
How about those Dolphins? Beat the shit out of the Niners.
Did they?
They had that COVID-19 power.
No, they got that Fitz magic power.
Anyways, how about that Amazon Prime garbage day?
Dude, outside of AirPods, which were on sale for a good price, it was pretty shit. Like the hard drive deals weren't even good.
Nope.
It seems like that's the case the last couple of years, like in general.
Yep.
Mass was saying that too earlier, and I was like, I spent like close to $300 last Prime day.
So
there's a lot of shit that I needed actually. Like I bought a vacuum.
Sure.
I bought, a few things I was hoping to buy. Not everything.
I bought some things this time around. It was $45 Chinese spy special. A comes ready with all the malware from the China DPR government.
Yeah.
DPKR, whatever. But great optics, great reviews. This is the AM Crest. Forget what model this is. It's a 5 megapixel PoE camera. I had it on sale, and I need to put this in a inside location in my garage, and why not?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But there's a few deals here and there. I usually, sleeves. When I cut them off, I keep them and I use them instead of wearing a full size bandana, because I feel like my big ass head, the bandana, I can't tie in the back like that. So I have to get extra large size bandanas or like custom made bandanas. So I take the sleeves and just put them on, and that works when you're out there sweating your balls off. You just take the sleeve off, throw it in the garbage.
Just use a picnic blanket.
Yeah. So this right here is the midway, right? I have to barely fold it over in order to get it around my head, and even so, I've got about that much to tie.
Yeah.
But it's just enough to get over my tubby head if I get the biggest size that they have.
Yeah. But you cut sleeves, you could reuse your sleeves. So.
I used to do that for sure. It works pretty well. The only problem is it does leave the top open.
Sure.
Which I'm half the time I'm doing this partially for sweat absorption and also for sun protection on the top of the cabeza. Speaking of which, I did buy this is actually not a bad idea. So this one that I've got here is made in the USA, sewn by veterans. And it's on the Amazons, and it's actually pretty good. I bought a 4-pack or something like that a while back on Amazon because I was looking for ones that are big enough, and they're right there. And like you have to break in a bandana, right?
Right.
You have to stretch it one way that it never goes back to square, but in order to get around my head anyway. But it's good. I like this thing. I need to find out who.
I'd still have to get the Flex Fit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Flex Fit bandana.
They had a part of their reviews. They had a request for larger ones.
Mm-hmm.
So my problem is, I need it longer and not necessarily wider. Like the width is okay, but I need it a little bit longer to go around my fat head. I want to give these guys a shout out because I actually kind of like the product. Excuse me. Oh my god. Got him.
So I ended up picking up. They had these. I guess they were like half bandanas, but they were stretchy material, and they're just super wicking. And they had them 25% off. So I'm like, well, I'll pick these up and try them out.
Like dry fit kind of stuff.
Yeah, for your head.
Yeah.
Because even with a hat, even with a bandana under, I just sweat through it in about 30 minutes. Like my hat is literally like when you're looking down and sweat is dripping from your brim, you got
some sweats.
You got lots of moisture going on. So
when I was in my buzz-cutted basketball playing days, I wore a headband.
All right, I want to give these guys a shout out. The brand is Osay, OHSAY, Osay USA.
Osay.
USA. The 3-packs are like $14 Prime. Not too bad. And again, they're sewed by vets, which I think is cool. So, there's not a whole lot of sewing going on in the bandana.
You can buy directly from them and do that.
So I just went to an article that starts off with Dexter Revival coming to Showtime as a limited series. And the title is Surprise Motherfucker.
Dude, bro, you know that show's last episode was like, honestly, so this was before Game of Thrones ended, but at the time it was a post on Reddit. It was like a big old chart. I think it was on Data's Beautiful. Dexter was by far like one of the lowest rated final episodes out of anything on that list.
I'm sure.
Is that right?
I can only imagine that Game of Thrones has been worse. Or has been rated lower, but I don't know if granted, Dexter wasn't nearly as popular as Game of Thrones was. Dexter's last episode was terminally bad.
So I actually haven't watched the last season. I watched the shit out of the rest of it.
Do not.
But I didn't watch the last season.
Well, he needs to watch it now if he's going to watch this one.
Nope. But don't watch it.
So
don't watch the final season of Dexter.
The craziest thing
I would say the same thing about Arrested Development. Just nope.
The crazy.
I already made that decision a long time ago. I ended that show on a high note.
The craziest thing for me was, so my wife had watched like the first and second season, so I was catching up. I started it. I could not get over the fact that the fucking cars in Florida had front license plates. I'm like, what? No, this isn't right. You
know
guys are
why?
in fucking California. Yeah, because they shot this shit in California.
Dude, there's
and
literally...
then they show like, you know, Miami Beach and here and there, and then they do the scene. And
that's all they did.
Cars have
they used, it was a combination of original establishing shots and other people's stock footage of like the Miami Bay and shit like that.
Yeah, I'm just like, no. But anyways.
I tell you what, though, even though I'm not from Florida, they did a good job making you think it was Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did do a pretty good job, but you're right. That is a thing.
But I forgot that was a giveaway because I'm like, yeah, that's how I know if a car...
So it said Michael C. Hall was even displeased on how Dexter ended, saying he would have rather had Dexter die in the end instead of a controversial ending. So we're not giving too much away since Nancy hasn't seen it.
Dexter was fun. I'm sorry.
Here's to hoping Showtime can redeem Dexter and deliver the season that fans have been waiting for over a decade.
God, has it been that long?
It has.
Dude, it was on.
You can't just pull a knife out after 10 years and be like, after it's, you know, gone gangrene and shit, and be like, here's some antibiotics.
Right.
Like, fuck you.
I'm sure this will totally help. Rub a little ointment on
And not
it.
even just look, I'm giving spicy take here, and I took a lot of shit in the Discord for this as well. I started hating that shit before everyone else did. I thought the last 2 seasons were pretty awful, and it was like I saw the writing, and I didn't want to believe it.
Because, I mean, the show concept was a pretty interesting concept.
It was great.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was a good show.
And that was the thing, is that you didn't want to believe that, once they go past the Bucks, it's going to suck. And then it did.
Yeah. And that's why I didn't watch the last season, right? I was already kind of petering out on, I was like...
Because I got into that show. I had the same kind of hype for that show, the same way that I had for the Harry Potter books in, 5th grade. And so, you know, I take that very seriously if I get into something that hard. And, when I first got into the show, I think I caught up. I think they were in the middle of season 2 when I started watching it. So I caught up fairly quickly, and I was like, this is fucking awesome. And after I caught up to the show, I read all the fucking books that summer. Yeah. That was the most reading I'd done in a short... I don't think I've done that much reading in a short period of time since.
That is actually... So, I have never seen one movie and read one of the books.
Harry Potter?
The Harry Potters. It just missed me.
Yeah.
And that seems like something that I would have liked, but I think it was 10, 15 years just past where I was interested in that, I guess.
All in all, I think the movie adaptations were really good.
Yeah. I'm not hating on it.
And that's the thing. I'm surprised. At the end of the day, my main critique, a lot of my critiques are nitpick.
And then what did I see? Speaking of books, what did I see? The Dune movie was postponed again.
You mean Tremors 8?
Tremors 8.
So here's my thing.
Isn't there a Tremors 8 for real?
Here's my thing. What was the last sci-fi epic that didn't suck?
No, that's what Dune is. It's Tremors 8.
That's
so yeah. Sorry. What was the last sci-fi epic that didn't suck? That's really what is
Firefly.
Movie.
Is that a movie?
I thought Firefly was overrated. Okay.
Dude, I adored that show, but I watched it after.
It was
the
like
fact.
Star Trek, but not as good.
I watched it after the fact. Oh, now that's you stop. It was totally different than Star Trek. It wasn't even the same idea. They weren't exploring,
The person who wrote that show smoked a lot of weed and watched a lot of Star Trek.
and watched a lot of westerns. I think that's what it is. It's just a space western. Anyway, I thought it was a great show, but again,
If I was a fan of the show, I would have been glad that it ended where it did.
Without the movie, you mean?
I guess the movie was good.
The movie tied up so many story arcs that they couldn't tie up.
But I mean, in terms of like, if it wasn't for that one canceled season, what was to stop them from making it a 6-season show where like the last 3 seasons sucked?
I completely agree. I wouldn't have wanted it that. I don't think I would have wanted a 6-season show. I agree. I totally agree with you there.
That was my big fucking issue with Dexter.
Yeah.
4 seasons. 4 seasons.
I was gonna say like 3 or 4 seasons of Dexter probably would have been all right? Yeah.
One specific story arc, which after Trinity, that's when it should have ended.
Yeah.
But you know why? Because sometimes when shit makes too much artistic sense, that's where you're like, that's not gonna make a lot of money.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you know what they did the following season? They put Julia Stiles in the show. You know what she does? She ruins things. Like the way she ruined that Notorious B.I.G. song for me, that goddamn movie.
And the Born Identities.
Dude, you know how many times I wanted him to pistol whip her?
I mean, her face can't look any worse.
I've talked about this in the Discord, Bass. You've seen her I've seen her in person, and
No.
make her look really good on the screen, though.
Dios mío.
And fuck you for owning that song.
I have so I often forget to eat lunch here at the desk, and we've talked about this before. Like I will have a bag of like sesame sticks or pistachios or something like that sitting nearby.
It's dangerous.
But these guys, dope. The reason that they're deluxe, they got no peanuts. It's just all the good ones. Cashew. It's probably half cashews, which is awesome. But here, Matt, you say they're dangerous. It is, except for I've got a small bowl.
Sure.
This is the.
You know what you could still do? You could still unscrew the lid and go like this.
If I was a savage.
Nah, dude, like straight up, like when I kept pistachios on my desk.
Yeah.
Didn't matter that I have a little bowl to pour them out into. You know what I could do? I could refill that bowl again and again. You know? So
that's what I've been doing lately.
I did get a snack, but I can't even show you the bag because I finished it already.
Oh, what'd you get?
I kept it on my desk.
What'd you get?
It was I took a trip to Trader Joe's on Saturday and got
the TJ.
Yeah, I haven't been in like a month. I got the peanut butter filled pretzel nuggets.
Ooh, yeah.
So let me put it to you this way: if those also had jelly in them, those would not have lasted 24 hours.
Oh,
no. They do have. So they have like a small
bag. Could they
bag.
even do that without making it a soggy mess?
So get this. I don't know if I showed you. My sister sent me a photo. She was at Whole Foods. She picked up a few bags of this shit. It's like it was a smaller bag, you know, to prevent further damage.
Yeah.
And they're peanut butter jelly bites.
Peanut butter jelly what?
Peanut butter jelly bites.
Like little pretzel nuggly thingies?
No, not pretzels. It's just like a crunchy, like it's like got like a
crackery
golden graham like texture on the outside. Yeah,
right.
They're I gotta get. It's like the brand that sell Whole Foods is like that 365 brand.
Yeah,
I think it's theirs. When am I gonna be in that area next? When am I gonna be near? I think this weekend. No, next weekend.
So, as on that note, that makes me think. I was just talking to somebody the other day about that had never heard of peanut butter and honey, and I thought this was something that everybody did.
I've heard of what?
Peanut butter and honey.
I'll admit I didn't hear of that till I was an adult.
Oh, okay. So when I was a kid,
like college, but yeah.
One of the things that my mom did as like a treat every now and then was an open face, single slice of bread, peanut butter on it, and cane syrup on top. Right? Like after school snack, like shit. Awesome. So at some point I tried mixing them. So instead of having it like open face in a mess with you eat with a fork, I made a sandwich out of it, and then I went to honey instead of cane syrup just to give that a whack. So if you take like 2 to 3 ratio between honey and peanut butter, so a little more peanut butter than honey, and put it in a bowl and get like a spoon or a fork and like whip it, like work some air into it so that it like gets light and lighter in color and it's all fluffy and shit. It is an amazing sandwich spread. If you've ever tried it, I highly recommend.
So they actually make, and it's probably better if you mix it by hand, but the Peter Pan makes a honey flavored peanut butter.
Oh, is that right?
I think it's Peter Pan or Skippy, I forget, but I remember trying it, but I still like to use it.
Did you know Reese's makes peanut butter?
Why do you say it like a Southerner?
Reese's.
How do you want me to say it?
I had a 20-minute debate with my friend's girlfriend from Charlottesville about
Reese's? Please explain. My ESOL background is lacking.
Reese's, not Reese's. That's how.
Reese's?
Who's greasy?
That's greasy.
So I've always said Reese's. Because
no, apparently, there's certain pockets of the South, Florida included, where they say Reese's.
I've heard people say it for sure. I just
like Florida, Virginia, Arkansas, I haven't heard consistently pronounced that way by people from the South, but some people I know from the South, from the southern states, they say Reese's.
So I've heard Reese's like kids saying it for sure, and I've heard other people saying it but that's not how it was done where I'm from. And
this was like a 20-minute thing in the car with me and my friend's girlfriend who's from Charlottesville. This was like years ago. I'm like, no, it's Reese's. I'm like, oh. That was actually a pretty good. That was a pretty good. Danielle.
That was a good impression. So the Reese's peanut butter, is it sweetened like it is in the cups, or is it just normal peanut butter?
It's normal peanut butter.
Okay, so it's not sweetened like it is in like the cups, the peanut butter cups.
Well, so the peanut butter cups aren't really. It isn't really peanut butter.
It depends if they're filled with candied peanut butter or not, right?
There is that right. So there is peanut butter, graham crackers, and confectioner's sugar in a Reese's peanut butter cup. So you're getting a lot more sweetness. This is just the peanut butter, but it is sweeter than regular, like all natural peanut butter.
Yeah,
if that makes sense. So it is sweeter and it's smooth. It doesn't have any granules in it. It's not whipped. Yeah.
No little chunklets.
no chunkletas. Ahmed. Oh, he's there.
So I mean, because I know that the Biscoff guys make a cookie butter. So it's basically like their cookies
it's
like
sugar,
ground
dude.
up.
I've tried it. It's like
it's
cookie
not
butter,
good.
Cookie butter, not to be compared with truffle butter. But
right. I don't think it's good. And
dude, you know what it is? It's like frosting. It's like it's a derivative of frosting.
Yeah. So to me, like a quintessential, like essential part of the Biscoff cookie is the crisp, like the crispness, the crunch. Mm-hmm. Without it, because I bought the cookie butter just because somebody was talking about it. I was like, okay, I'll give it a whack. It's okay, I guess. But it's not something I would want.
Mm-hmm.
I would rather have a couple of their little cookies or biscuits, if you will.
Biscottos.
Biscuit. So Horror thinks I invented a new sandwich. I have to tell you, it's a simple thing, but it's something I've been making since I was a kid, and it is an amazing sandwich. The whipping of it is key. Like it's really, really big. It makes it real light. It makes it real yummy. Makes it real yummy. And grilling it, yeah. I guess Horror. There's been a lot of people, and there was a time, I don't know, in like the early 2000s, where everybody was putting peanut butter, like grilling peanut butter jelly and stuff, or putting peanut butter on bagels. And to me, it's disgusting. Like the idea of hot peanut butter.
It depends on the bagel, honestly, because bagels are literally fucking bread. If it's like a sesame bagel, I can live with that. If you're putting peanut butter on an everything bagel, go fuck yourself.
Oh, yeah, no, that's even worse. But to me, like hot peanut butter doesn't sound good at all. It sounds greasy.
No, not hot peanut butter. I don't mind if it's a little warm because I do prefer my peanut butter and jelly toasted.
Horror. No, I don't put grape jam on bologna because I'm not insane.
What? Is he talking about putting grape peanut butter on his penis?
Not on the bologna.
You either weigh 500 pounds or smoke way too much weed.
Or both.
These two things are not mutually exclusive.
No. See, it can't happen, Mass. You know why? Because like stoners do walk to 7-Eleven. They gotta.
True.
Gotta work off them snacks. It's true. Oh boy.
No, but the horror. I have heard of people doing that.
I have too. I've never tried it because it sounds horrific to me. But
olive cream cheese on everything bagel. Addie, I see your olive. I throw it in the trash and I raise you a scallion.
There you go. Now you're talking.
Scallion cream cheese, I think, is the shit on everything.
Yeah. I'll give you that. I don't
Speaking
know.
of which, I had one on Saturday. And you know what? Saturday. Splendid.
I don't know if I've ever had olive cream cheese. Like that doesn't sound
Who
like
has just divulged the only correct PBJ technique?
what, grilling it?
Toasted. I'm assuming toasted.
That hot peanut butter sounds gross to me. I do not want it.
No. I don't know. That is one of the softest things I've heard you say.
No, I just don't. It sounds gross. I'm the same way with people that. Okay, so there's also a time about 10 years ago where people putting fucking avocado in everything, and they were putting avocados in like fritters and like egg rolls and shit, like fried stuff, right?
But
and hot avocado is gross.
I can't.
It's nasty.
Okay. First of all, avocado doesn't taste like anything.
It does.
Got a little taste.
I think
You
it's
have
got
to put-
taste.
IMO, you have to put salt and pepper. I think it's more of a texture food than it is a taste food. Personally,
Mostly.
Sure.
Mostly.
Yeah.
Peanut butter is literally the entire fucking spectrum.
Yeah.
And it's
Oh, you
hot,
can't.
but they're
It's
both
got a strong
fatty,
flavor.
like,
It's got a
nasty
strong
things. I just don't want 'em
texture.
hard.
Well,
You can have it. You can
that's
have
like
it licked
people-
off of your balls.
That's like people putting quesadillas in the microwave or in the oven with sour cream on it.
Gross.
You don't heat up the sour cream.
No. It's like heating up lettuce. Who wants warm lettuce? Yuck.
Oh, lettuce is no. When we used to get the halal cart from the halal guys back when there was just like one cart,
Yeah.
if you knew you were, so sometimes we would buy one to eat that night, but if we bought one to warm up the next day,
Uh-huh.
we
Lettuce
got
on the
that
side.
one. We got that one, no salad on the side.
Yeah.
For that very reason.
Yeah.
Have some fucking like lettuce that looks like that dude's comb over at the office that he's just trying to hold on to.
Yeah.
That
Exactly.
noodle ass bullshit.
There was, what was it? Bon Appetit has got one of their shows that they've got on there is a guy who's a super taster, right? He's got a really good nose and palate and stuff. So they blindfold him and they put like a professional chef's dish in front of him. He's got all he can do is smell it, touch it, taste it, but he can't see it, right? And he gets to do that, and then he has to go shop for it and then basically recreate the dish from memory, totally, right, with no other help. And then after he does it once, he can have another go at a fresh dish again blindfolded. They take it away, and then he presents it, and then they compare and stuff, right? They did one. It was a burger. It was like a Jamie Oliver burger or whatever, but they had all the lettuce and stuff on the bottom, and he called it the layer of sadness because it was all this lettuce that was touching the hot meat was on top of it, so it was all wilty and gross. He's like, it's like a layer of sadness underneath. It's cracking me up.
I could probably do that with like shitty foods. Like you've made a concoction of like snack foods and shit, and you blindfolded me. I could probably recreate.
You could sort it out.
Of just like an assortment of like Entenmann's goods and snack cakes and
Yeah.
this that, all kinds of cookies or whatever. I can distinguish between a Chips Ahoy blue with the Chips Ahoy Chewy and a Chunky, and then other cookie brands. I could tell you the difference between an Oreo and a Hydrox. I took the Pepsi Challenge at Shea Stadium in 1998.
You and me both. Well, not at Shea Stadium. I did mine at Wet and Wild.
I didn't sell out to be on TV.
I did because I wanted free drinks.
No, I was like at the peak of my like Coke consumption in 1998.
Yeah. Like only an idiot can't tell the difference between the two of those, right?
So that the deal they were running that summer was if you brought it was Tuesday home night games. So long as you brought an empty Coke bottle, Pepsi bottle or can, you got into free at the bleachers the first like 1,000 or 2,000 people. So literally that was my only incentive to drink Pepsi because we were Coke boys. And they had the Pepsi fucking challenge set up there one of the nights we were there, and I took it. And, well, this fucking kid can tell the difference.
Oh, yeah, the Pepsi's great. I'm really thirsty.
I don't
Can
think
I have
it's
some
even
Pepsi?
like, I don't know. I feel like anyone who drinks enough of either knows that, like, the closeness marketing angle's bullshit. It's marketing bullshit.
They don't taste anything alike. They're carbonated completely differently.
They're carbonated completely differently, and they're sweetened differently.
They're totally sweetened differently.
I think
Pepsi's
their
way
sweeteners are
sweeter.
different too.
Huh?
They use different sweeteners though too, don't they?
I'm sure. Because Pepsi, the last time I tried a Pepsi, it was so sweet I couldn't even barely drink it. It was so
Pepsi's
sweet.
definitely sweeter.
Yeah. Which is why I think it's popular in a lot of places, because it is sweeter for sure.
Doesn't Coke have a little bit of sodium in it, like very, very?
Yeah.
I think they both do. They
Yeah, I
have
think
some
they
salt.
both do. I think that's part and parcel of the carbonated
I work
water.
with a guy who prefers Pepsi, and I'm just like, he's already the one that eats like my niece and nephew, which is like he'll go for the chicken fingers and the fries at a wedding.
Right.
I've already actual like substantive food. Doesn't like vegetables, and he also prefers Pepsi. I'm like, you're just wrong about food on just all accounts.
Just in general.
Like I think I was telling you this. Like, you know what I do to this coworker whenever I post a dope plate in like my work group chat?
Yeah.
I black out any vegetables or onions in the plate for him. I fuck with him so bad when I do that.
Like just ignore this.
I'm like, oh, here's like here. I made it Richard friendly.
Oh man.
He's old enough to be my dad. And
He's still fucking with them.
I'm telling him to eat his fucking vegetables.
Get some fiber in your life, man.
Seriously.
Yeah. Make yourself a little bit more friendly. Addy, as usual, thank you, sir, for putting relevant, actual useful links in the chat. You are the man, for sure.
Okay, Basardo and Dimitri's a bit of a stretch.
Yeah, I'm going to let that slide.
I joke.
We kid. Feels good. Good dude.
I'm speaking more to their pseudo homoeroticism that has been tired for years now.
It's been a little weird for a while.
Like, oh, here's Phil, or here's Dimitri posting a photo of him and Phil on their boat.
One of them with some sort of pink.
I'm pretty sure that
phallus
happened over
looking
the
thing.
summer. I think I follow Dimitri, I think, on Instagram.
Yeah. For a while there, it was a little rough. All right. So we are going to. I think we're going to cut us a little bit early tonight. Mostly because a couple of us have a lot of things to do tonight still. So we need to run and go do that. Thank you very much, however, for joining us here
Yeah,
this
like
week.
things to do. I just want to go fucking lay down. I slept on my way home from work. I don't got shit to do. I just want to get the fuck away from y'all.
I do. So thank you for joining us here on the Plumes of Hazard this week. Again, you guys rock. Thank you for being here. Thank you for staying safe. Please continue to, wash your hands a lot. Stay away from people. You can say hi, but maybe just take a step back.
Drink it. It's good for the COVID.
Yeah, don't get sick. We don't want anybody getting hurt. But also calm down, right? Everybody chill out.
I love y'all tonight, but fuck y'all tonight because I'm tired.
All right, we'll talk to you guys later. Deuces.